Hi guys, a few weeks back I made a elephant from one of these milk jugs. 6 pints, 3.408 litres. I had a question about that, so there you go, 6 pints these are. Yeah, made an elephant one from one the other day. Nice long trunk down there. Somebody mentioned pigs, so I've just made a pig. Honest, that's supposed to be a pig. It's got a curly tail, it must be a pig. And somebody else mentioned an anteater. So from what's left, I reckon we can make an anteater. A nice long snout, legs. To be quite honest, I'm not 100% certain what shape a real anteater would look like. I don't remember whether they've got tails or not. I'm going to have to go and have a quick look, but I think we can use that long snout as the anteater's snout. And I do remember doing something like this, but it wasn't an anteater I was doing. It was a weevil, a beetle that has a long nose. So somewhere in my archives there is a beetle, a weevil. Anyway, I'll go and have a look, get a rough idea what an anteater should look like. I mean, I think its nose ought to get narrower at the front. We might be able to just sort of trim that to a bit of a point so it's not quite so big. Shape-wise, you know, we can have legs there. It's more a matter of whether it has a tail or not, because I'm partially confused with a pangolin. It's in the back of my mind. So, back in a minute. Well, I've been and looked at some images of anteaters, and their tail is as long as their head and nose, snout. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to achieve that. We might be able to bend a bit of that out. They sort of look the same at the front and the back. Funny old things. And the head is narrow. I mean, the eyes, or yeah, the head is right down here somewhere. Might have to slice that to make it thinner. Of course, we'll be using artistic license, as they say, so it won't look exactly like a real anteater. Their legs are quite long as well. I was quite surprised how long their legs are. And if his eyes are up here somewhere, and his legs, they're right down here somewhere. They're much longer than I thought they were. And he's all sort of, they're quite thin legs. And then, as I say, the back end, he's got a great long tail at the back. I'm just sort of trying to envisage it. That comes around more like that. It's really like that. It's quite weird. Just trying to give myself a guide. Something like that. And then that's comes right down like that. And I'm going to have to try and bend the end out to get the right sort of shape. This is to get it even vaguely true to life. Yeah, they're really, you're going to have to look at a photo if you haven't looked at one recently, because I hadn't, and I was surprised at the shape. It's got much longer legs than I expected. Let's just sort of come across here. A very weird shaped animal. So you've got to try and straighten this out. Yeah, seriously, that's the sort of shape it is. In fact, that tail looks more like his real life nose. So I might have to slice that. Let's come up here. If you don't believe me on the shape, you're going to have to Google anteaters. So I expect if I link to a picture, it'll probably be copyright or something. Right, I'm going to try and slice that. This is going to be interesting. You can warm it and it will soften and move, but it might also all crinkle up and disappear. Right, I'll try and get my markings off there, and then we'll see what we've got. Well, there is our anteater, giant anteater. I did warm up the back end a little bit to try and straighten it out a bit. This black bit just in case you think it's a mouth or something. No, that's the marking that they all seem to have. All the ones that I've looked at is a big black sort of V shape just under from the head to back past the front leg. All the ones I've looked at seem to have that. They have a black tip to their snout. So the head is actually in the elongated bit at the front here. The ears I've made a little bit bigger than they should be, but it does have little ears back here. The tail is actually quite hairy, so this one isn't hairy. And yeah, they look the same front and back. But that's my anteater from a 6-pint bottle of milk. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.